this preacher they preach, that person wife that you go duke. Don't worry, the money where you don't want to give tithes, where you don't want to pay for tithes, you go pay for Toto.
Because this story is an old story. There's somebody trying to sell a particular narrative, and that person will go see that narrative sell, because all of us they here. And I'm not paying anybody any 5 million because I'm not guilty. Ask.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Do not forget the live video, guys, and subscribe to our channel. If you are new here, please do it, subscribe to our channel, so anytime we get a new update, we'll bring it for you so you get to watch. So Very Dark Man has now come out to mock Pastor Daddy Freeze. Yes, Daddy Freeze is a pastor. He said he's a pastor anyway, I don't know, but he's a pastor, sure. Daddy Freeze is a pastor. So Very Dark Man has now come out to mock Daddy Freeze because Punch newspaper made a post this afternoon saying that the court has ordered Daddy Freeze to pay 5 million naira for sleeping with somebody's wife. Let me break it to you. So a few years ago, right, somebody came out, like a man came out and said, okay, Daddy Freeze was sleeping with his wife. So he took Daddy Freeze to court. They have been dragging themselves back and forth, back and forth. So they will be going from Supreme Court to High Court. They were just busy jangling around court to court to court. See, Daddy Freeze say is innocent. Why the man say Daddy Freeze is guilty? I'm sure he might have provided evidence to prove that Daddy Freeze is guilty also. But you know, in Nigeria, you might be right. But what the court decide, it is what is going to happen. So Punch newspaper has now come out today saying that the court has said, okay, Daddy Freeze should pay the man 5 million naira, which Daddy Freeze came out and said that it is all lie. It was a old news, it's a fake news. Punch paper are just trying to spoil his reputation, this and that he's innocent. That's what Daddy Freeze says innocent. Anyway, let's watch what Daddy Freeze had to say first. Thereafter, they will come out and hear what Very Dark Man has said to Daddy Freeze. But for the meantime, let's watch what Daddy Freeze said, then we'll get to continue from this.
Hey, Punch newspaper. Now, wow. I'm beginning to believe that somebody paid you to carry that story. I believe it 100% in my heart. Because this story is an old story. The judgment of the appeal court happened a month ago, 1 month. You are a newspaper. Abiguna don't become old paper. And immediately, we took them to the Supreme Court. The case that you are reporting is an old case that is now in the Supreme Court. You have my number. Me and Una don't get several correspondences. Why, if truly you were unbiased, if truly journalism was your forte, why didn't you reach out to me? You see, there's somebody trying to sell a particular narrative, and that person will go see that narrative sell, because all of us they here. Make I tell you something, when I get 1.2 million followers for Instagram, me I get 1 million. When I not big pass me like that too. If we begin drag ourselves, and I no go like them, and I respect you now, and no one drag you now, because I've respected you from when I was a kid. But don't throw that respect away because one of your journalists, in my opinion, wants to make some quick money. If truly when this thing happened a month ago, they reported it as it happened. 2 days later, we took them to the Supreme Court, they updated. Then I understand that you are doing journalism. How can you take a one-sided story from 1 month ago? We are in the Supreme Court. Even the Court of Appeal justices agreed that I was not served. The only problem we had with the Court of Appeal was they said I should go back to the lower court to file an affidavit. And my answer is it the same lower court that I did not know I had a case there? How do I file an affidavit for a case I did not know existed? That's why we have proceeded to the Supreme Court. And I'm not paying anybody any 5 million because I'm not guilty. Ask anybody how much it takes to go to Court of Appeal or to go to Supreme Court. You will know it is not 5 million. So I'm not paying anybody any goddamn 5 million because I no commit any adultery. And I'm ready to go to the Supreme Court to prove it. It's a simple matter. Now beg, I can't beg on a Punch newspaper. See, leave this online money for us. Una be print media. Una they make money for print. This online now we get them. Because it go can't be like say when I want they join us, they chase clout. This is not my story. I'm ready to address it in 1 hour. Why I've not even addressed it? Because I don't they collect sponsorship money down. I won't sell the story and me get the story. When I know if you sell my story on my behalf, I want sell the story, make my money from the story. No use my story take make money. And if I want use my story take make money, you gonna go do I'm like journalist. Because this one we will do no be journalism. Una dey bias for this one. I no one follow una fight. That person will write my story. Gone. I me and get quarrel. I know I've worked in a media house before, and I know there are 1 or 2 people who want to make an extra penny, will go out of their way. Please, I want to know who that person is, so that it no go be me against Punch. It go just be me against that particular person. We will drag ourselves. Now God, I take beg you, make una know the bias with my case. If you had called me before you released this story, I would have told you we are in the Supreme Court. And let me explain to you, just in case you don't have lawyers to explain to you. You can win a case in the lower court, lose in the Court of Appeal, and win in the Supreme Court. Or you can lose in the lower court, lose in the Court of Appeal, and win in the Supreme Court. Supreme Court is final. And that's where we are. And trust me, we are going to win. Because I trust the competence of the judges and the competence of my legal team. Or bad gone. So, this one now, make una leave am for me. Okay, use my case, make money. Advertisers, enter my inbox. My rates don't go up because right now, say I the trend. So me, I want to sell my case right now. And as a matter of fact, God bless you all. I am paying no 5 mil. I spent more than 5 million appeal. Much more. In fact, more than double. Imagine Supreme Court. 5 million no be the problem. I am innocent. I want we they the wrong case behind my back. On our pa, God go punish una. One wrong case behind my back. No, they go Supreme Court now. I even expect say that guy we wear black and white. We can't talk the last time. I expect you go bring him again. Why not bring him this time? We read people. God go punish now. Well, I don't win. Win. Oh, win.
After he made that video, right? So VDM came out. See this guy and Daddy Freeze, they are dragging themselves from day one. They are not friends. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Very Dark Man and Daddy Freeze, these guys are not friends. They have been dragging themselves already. They don't fight. They don't really settle. So, in come out now, come they drag Daddy Freeze now. Say, Shebi Daddy Freeze and a pastor in the judge people case. Now the time for him to judge Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze should come out on his Instagram live and explain to the general public if he slept with the woman or not. It's not about it being an old case or not. Did you sleep with somebody's wife? That is what VDM is asking. I don't know. See, in this case, right, we cannot judge. We are not God. We are not there. We don't know if he did it or not, though. Even if the court says it's innocent, nobody knows if he does this or not. Because somebody, like as a man, right, you cannot just come out and be accusing somebody of sleeping with your wife if you don't have evidence to it. Let's tell ourselves the truth. You can't come out and say somebody is sleeping with your wife when you don't have evidence to prove that person is sleeping with your wife. Maybe they have evidence, and since they have gone to 2 courts already, that shows that there's a little bit atom of truth. Because if you have been to 2 courts already, that shows that it's a truth. Because if you don't have evidence, right? See, the first court is going to dismiss the case because you don't have evidence to prove to further the case. So if he went to the first court and second court, that shows that something he has an evidence he's holding on to. Anyway, let's hear from Very Dark Man. After that, we'll come back and put our final say into it. Let's watch and see.
Alright, so I just came online and I seen one news about Daddy Freeze. What's going on? They say just in the Court of Appeal in Port Harcourt has upheld the fine 5 million naira imposed on popular Nigerian air personality Vedayo Olarinde, known as Daddy Freeze, for committing adultery. The High Court sitting in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, had on February 18, 2021 ordered Daddy Freeze to pay the sum of 5 million for committing adultery one Benedita Elachi. So I can't go Daddy Freeze page. I can't say Daddy Freeze, they say now old news. The question here is, did you knock her when she was still legally married? Because if you did, no problem. I'll need to bring you on my live to come and clear yourself the way they bring people. So the news here, I brought the news of that year. So Benedita shared the medical reports a few days after Rivers State's High Court ordered that the Freeze to pay the sum of 5 million for sleeping with her while she was legally married. So this 5 million naira now will be paid to Benedicta ex-husband, because that the Freeze knacking wife when he's still legally married. Now what I'll do is this. I'll have to do like that the Freeze. I'll bring the man come my life. He go come tell us in part of the story. Then I'll bring that the Freeze come my life. Because that's what they do. That's what they do. You understand? You know until they do now. Alright. Yo, this is that the Freeze. The Freeze of free minister of our nation. Guys, pop my money gun, pop my money gun, pop my money gun, pop my money gun. We are going to hear the side of the story to the person that Daddy Freeze knocked his wife. He's gonna come on the live very soon. Pop my money gun. If people think you can come my live and come and be telling me all those things, yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do. All right, it's on the live now. So, sir, would you say is that the Freeze that's caused your marriage to break? Because that's what people are saying. Is that what you say? Is it him?
Actually, I'm heartbroken. It's here, Toto.
But you caught him with your wife. And what does the Bible say about adultery? You know, the Bible made me to understand that Leviticus 20:10 threatened that the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall be put to buy. You understand? Why Deuteronomy 22:22 thundered, if a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, they both of them shall buy. Do you understand? So with this now, will you say is the one that, I don't want to put word in your mouth. So all this preacher they preach that person wife that you go duke. Don't worry, the money where you don't want to give tithes, where you don't want to pay for tithes, you go pay for Toto. Oh boy, I like this life. This life is so funny. You when you judge everybody matter, it's your time. Daddy Freeze, I'll go live with you if you are ready. I want to go live with you. You must tell me why. Because it's not a coincidence. You cannot tell me you just met her at random. You were definitely knocking her at a period of time from the story. I'm not saying that's what happened. On the story, be like they tear the woman to where the husband no day. Until they catch you now, you have to pay 5 million. So you have to explain. Whether you say na old story, na new story, why did you plug the woman to when she's still married? This is not good. Pop my money gun. Hey, where you? Bible say you go buy you and the adulterer and the adulteress. They say una two, una go buy. So you better go ask God for forgiveness. Better also all those money where you take Toto tight. You go pay Toto tight. Oh God, I don't even tire from the meeting where I've been since. God, thank you very much. Don't play. Toto tight.
See, very dark man should consider going into comedy. This guy has a way of pinching you in a funny way that you know, like you will not feel the pain. It's as if he'll be pinching you and be blowing breath so that it's not paining you. So he came out to mock Daddy Freeze. Of course, they are not friends, so he's waiting for Daddy Freeze to fuck up. Then he will mock him. One thing we fail to understand is that we are human, right? Nobody is perfect. We all make mistakes, right? Nobody is a saint. So stop saying this one is a pastor, this one is this, No.